Hey everyone, it is Chris, and I know in my last video I told you that we did not have a plan B, that our trailer was wrecked, our truck was probably totaled, and that pretty much our plans for the rest of the year were in the dumpster with our trailer. But in the last couple of days, a few things have changed, and here is Jenny pulling up in plan B as we speak. Here we go. Hey, Pudgy Bear.
Hey.
So, whoops, sorry. Let's do that again. Hey, Pudgy Bear.
Hello.
Hello. So, we'll put this right there. And
Use the rail.
Use the rail. Oh my gosh. So, tell everybody. Oh, hold on to this for a second so I can buckle up. There we go.
Buckling. This is a bigger vehicle.
This is a bigger vehicle. All right, so briefly tell everybody about Plan B.
Well, we at first got...
Actually, this Plan B.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure. Okay, so we at first thought the...
Just talk about the truck. Remember
okay,
the
so
script?
2020 Nissan Frontier. Titan. God. Can we cut this out?
No, we cannot. So, as Jenny was saying, even though we discussed the script earlier, Jenny deviated.
I was going to go into more of the story.
Well, again, going with the script, this
we
is
a 2020 Nissan Titan.
Yes.
To at first replace the Frontier, but now it's going to be an accessory too.
Right. So, again, Jenny is deviating from the script that we talked about. So, anyway, right now we are going to one of our favorite Mexican restaurants, and we're going to have some dinner. And then after that, we are going to explain to you in more detail how we got to this point of owning a brand new Nissan Titan full-size pickup truck and what our plans are now. So, for the moment, I am Chris, and
I'm Jen.
And we will be back in just a moment, and hopefully we'll have the script worked out a little bit better, okay? I promise. I promise.
Sometimes I just ad-lib, okay?
Oh, like that was an ad-lib? Okay.
Yes, most of the time I ad-lib.
That was ad-libbing?
I try to be myself.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So, okay,
I cannot be told what to do.
You cannot be told what to do. I've been married to you for almost 27 years, and I know that. You cannot be told what to do, even when it's a good idea.
Exactly.
So, all right, everybody. We'll be back in just a few minutes after dinner. Okay, okay, Jenny's got to get into the truck. She has to. We're not very tall, so we both have to use the step rail to get into this monstrosity. So, we probably don't need to do an introduction, but we will anyway. My name is Chris.
I'm Jen.
And welcome to our brand new 2020.
Chip on my arm.
You have chip on your arm or chicken?
I don't know. Something was on my arm.
No, something was on Jenny's arm. So anyways, welcome to our brand new
That's fine.
Brand new Nissan Titan, brand new 2020 Nissan Titan. When we picked this truck up, I do believe it had, what, 17 miles on it or something like that, or 7 miles?
Something
but
like that.
It was not very much. So anyway, like we promised before dinner, we're going to give you the story of how we ended up with this truck. And I will let Jenny begin the story. Take it away, Goss.
Well, we, at first, with our accident, we were told that the Frontier was totaled. So that was on Friday.
Yes. So we got home, waited a week. We heard who told us the truck was totaled.
The auto body
The
shop
auto body
in
shop
Cedar City.
in Cedar City, Utah. Called us and said, hey, yeah, gave us a list of everything that was wrong with it. And so we, assuming or thinking that the truck was totaled, went out and started to shop for trucks. And we drove one of these, not this one, but Jenny drove another one of these.
It wasn't as beefy.
Not as beefy. And Jenny really likes the beefy feel of this truck. And then what happened, Jennifer?
So then, I believe it was, what was it, Tuesday or Monday?
When did we pick this up?
We picked this up on Friday.
We picked this up on Friday
So
because
then
right.
I think it was yesterday, because we
We didn't pick it up yesterday. It was sitting in the garage all weekend.
no, I'm saying we hadn't finalized the paperwork.
Right.
So I think we got a call yesterday saying that they were actually going to repair the Nissan.
Right. So basically
Frontier.
what happened was the auto repair place said, yes, your truck is totaled, gave the number to the insurance company, and the insurance company said, oh no, your truck isn't actually totaled. That is under the threshold of repair.
By $2,000.
By $2,000. Basically, over about $13,500, the truck would have been totaled. The repair estimate was at about $11,500. And so we got the news that after we had this sitting on our garage all weekend long, that they were not going to total the Frontier.
So then we called the dealership at first, because we're like, well, we're not going to be able to take the Titan.
And one of the things, I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen. So I told them up front, listen, we haven't heard back from the insurance company yet that this thing is totaled, just the auto body. And they're like, oh yeah, no problem. Go ahead and take it home. You're fine. Just get it financed to your bank. And so we did that just to find out that that it wasn't totaled. And a little bit of a consumer tip, wait to hear from your insurance company on anything.
Not the auto body shop.
Not the auto body shop, nobody. Only your insurance company. Then it's probably better to go out and buy a new vehicle. All right.
So when I called the dealership, he was trying to finagle. You know, he was being helpful. You know, and so it gave us the option to, you know, we do have to get the diminished value on the Frontier and get that
Right.
back. So we'll have to go after the insurance company of the driver at fault. But so he was trying to give us helpful information. And then,
He was trying to keep the sale out
Yeah.
the door is what he was doing.
well,
He
yeah.
was, doing what car salesmen do.
Yeah. Yeah.
No fault to him. He's just doing his job. But that's what he was doing.
But then we decided, you know, after hanging up with him, you know, Chris and I decided, I think you were thinking, it was like, well, you know what? You know, my lease is up on the Infinity. We'll just give that back and we'll just keep both trucks then
Right.
instead. So we'll still have two cars.
Right.
But
So how we got approved for this loan, because this is significantly more expensive than what we've ever bought before, we told the finance people, our credit union, that, by the way, the Frontier is totaled, so that's going to come off our credit, and the trailer is also going to come off our credit. We know the trailer's totaled, no question. And so they said, okay, we're going to make notes and let the underwriters know, and we were approved based on the truck being totaled. Well, after we discussed it, we decided we needed two cars. We were going to try to keep Jenny's Infinity
We were just gonna buy
QX30.
it.
We were just going to
Buy it
finance
after
it
the
and buy
lease,
it
yeah.
after the lease. We decided, you know something? Let's just now let that go back, and we'll keep my truck now. That's fine. And I called the bank back and said, okay, this is what it's looking like now. Instead of canceling out the payments on the Nissan Frontier, we're actually going to cancel the payments on the Infinity. And they made the notes of it, and they still came through and approved everything. So we went last night to the credit union, signed all the papers, and finally, after having this thing sitting in our garage for 4 days, we are finally able to drive it. And now
because we have gap on it. So
Yes,
just, that's
we
the
did.
other thing. So make sure you get gap on everything.
right, and that's we had no paperwork, we had our insurance, but we didn't have the gap insurance, so we did not want to take any chances. So we waited to drive this wonderful truck. So and part of the other reason that we got such a large vehicle, years ago I thought I was done with full-size trucks, but it became very apparent with using my Frontier that it was capable of towing a trailer, but it was not really suited. So it struggled going up hills, things like that, and it didn't have a very large footprint. It wasn't heavy. And so we decided to go with a full-size truck. So when we do buy another trailer, we are more capable of towing. We're tow ready. This truck has a better transmission. It's actually got the trailer brake control built in, whereas the Frontier, we had to add that on.
Yeah.
And not only that, but that little Frontier, going down the highway, it wouldn't go faster than 70. Like I said, it struggled going up hills. And when you're towing a trailer and it's a little windy, the trailer moves a little bit. And the Frontier was so light, I don't think it pretty much held things in place. So we didn't like that.
Right.
We just felt it was a little squirrely. So this truck is significantly more powerful and significantly heavier. So we feel that next time we get a trailer, we're going to be more equipped out the door with no modifications to tow a trailer.
Right.
So, and that is the story of how we ended up with this beautiful giant monstrosity.
It's been a journey.
It has been a journey since
I feel like my head hurts.
Right. Since the accident, we've been around and around with insurance. We figured out today, Jenny figured out today, we were underinsured for the trailer. And unbeknownst to us, we thought we had everything covered, and we did not. Luckily, we had, again, gap insurance on that, so it probably will end up okay.
Make sure you get insurance for contents of personal items. Apparently, that's separate than contents of the trailer.
And be sure to go after replacement value, not cash value. Replacement value will get you what you lost. Cash value will get you the cash value of something after it's been depreciated, so you get a fraction of what you've spent.
But thankfully, we had gap on the trailer too, so that should cover the difference there.
So, two things of consumer advice in this video today. So, that's where we're at. We're not anywhere closer to buying a trailer. However, we're more equipped for it. We are going to get a truck back that we thought was lost. We ended up sending very late last night another email to the auto body shop because we had talked about the repairs to the truck being to the back end, and I don't know that they ever looked at the front end of the truck. You'd think if there was damage to the back, the front was in the same accident. So we asked to have the front evaluated as well, and you never know, the truck still might be totaled. But for now, I think we covered everything. I think we covered everything. So for now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Jen.
And we are driving our brand new pickup truck that we never intended on buying.
Right.
So bye for now.
Bye.